What up, everybody? There's not really any real agenda. Basically, I was on a live. Hold on, my girlfriend's over there making a whole lot of noise. I'm gonna close the door. She doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. But she's loud as fuck. But yeah, there wasn't no real agenda here. I was on a live, and it seems like a real conversation broke out. And out of respect for El Jefe and Black and Brown, because it's some shit that they're hashing out, I dipped out. I could have very easily stayed and listened, but I'm not like a sneaky guy like that. What up, Sam and Shaw? What up, Lisa Bales? But Tony Boswell, welcome. Yeah, that live stream got pretty interesting. There was one point where I left. I was in the chat, but I stopped listening at one point because I can only take so much JFL. I'll be honest, I would be on too long just because will die. Anybody who was there, if you weren't there, jump on and speak your piece. You know, we can do that. Also, I meant to have a video up earlier. For whatever reason, it took forever for it to upload. So I decided that I'm not gonna put that video public until early tomorrow. I put a lot of work into these videos, and I do strategically drop them at specific times to try to get as much viewing on those as. Oh, sorry, something in the chat caught my attention. What up, Ronald Finkley? Uh, uh, I hate. All right, y'all give me a minute. Come on. Fine. Okay. It's all right. Hey, yo, what up?
How you doing, my brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Just let me know if it sounds fucked up because I'm home now.
N- Nah, you good. You good. I had to move. Me myself, I had to move. Because I guess the area where I was at. What up, young God? The area where I was at. I guess I had bad reception, so I'm over here in the garage. I'm at my dad's house. I'm house sitting
Nice,
for him,
nice.
and and thank God I get to go home Saturday, back to my place Saturday, because
Yeah.
internet over there is better.
Yo, dog, I'm sitting there looking at my daughter. I ain't been home in like 5 days. Yo. I was waiting for her out in the States. But like I
Oh,
got
wow.
Wi-Fi now. So I don't think Punch is on tonight, but we gonna talk this boxing shit. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on as long as I can, but
Good.
this shit kills my battery. I just ordered a power bank that I'll be able to use.
Yep.
Um, so once I get that, it's gonna be. I think I'll be able to stay on longer. But
You said like
for
a
the
power
night,
bank? What a power bank mean?
it's like you charge it and you can charge your phone with it. I already have one, but I can't use it because my dog messed up the power or the charge port on the phone.
Oh, okay.
So, but my phone has the ability to charge wirelessly. So I got a wireless power bank. Um, Supposed to come in tomorrow. So hopefully that means I'll be able to, when my phone starts going low, I could put it on the wireless power bank, but still stay live. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I'm hoping it'll work out that way. But the reason why I made this live is I was on another live and I guess shit got real and they ended the live abruptly and
For real.
two of the people on there they kind of had some issues. I jumped off because I'm not trying to be all up in their business, but anybody who wanted to come over here and kind of continue like the
You got
boxing talk
your
or
red glove milk.
whatever. Yeah.
Red glove milk. I kind of got an idea what maybe you might be talking about, but that's the shit we try to avoid.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least I try to
exactly.
avoid it. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. And real quick, because you was supposed to be able to plug your shit that day we did the plug. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take this and turn it into a positive. Like anybody who don't know, Ronald Finkley does make content. He makes it when he can, just like a lot of us. A lot of us have jobs and we got families and we got responsibilities. And Ronald Finkley, he's just another guy like that, talking
exactly.
his boxing. And go ahead and tell the people a little bit about your channel, Ronald.
Red glove militant. I appreciate you even bringing that up because I forgot all about it. But I remember exactly what you said that day, and I was like in a stranded area. But like, you make sure that people can plug their channels because all we try to do is get more people involved with the sport of boxing in America and abroad. And you telling me that makes me happy because you remember that. So yeah, my channel is Ronald Finkley. It's my real name. It's my real profile, and I'm just a boxing head in America. If I can tell you something about a fight, that's how we communicate with boxing fans in America. My channel is about like just talking to boxing heads across the world. That's all my channel is about. It's just respecting the sport of boxing, and talking about what we saw in the fight. And Red Glove, I appreciate you letting me say that, man. That's a lot. That's respect right there, bro. And that's all I
That's
really
what
got to
I'm.
say, man. I'm just a regular boxing channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about. Usually I do it for you, but if you don't mind, like go and if you're able to go and put the link to your channel in the chat. I'm sure I modded you up, so you should be able to do that.
Okay.
Um, if not, like it's like Ronald said, that is his name is his channel name, so it ain't too hard to find him. So I'm glad
No.
we was able to do that. Um, Real quick, big shout out to Young God, Boxing Finesse, Ten Smoke, Soccer Training Club. Um, and if by some chance you're not able to do that, Ronald, I'll put
No,
in
I
the
got it. I know.
description.
I'm smart enough. I got it. I got it. We good.
Nah, well, last time when I was doing this, I
I'm
had
not
my
gonna get off the
tablet.
phone with you. That's all I know. I'm not gonna get off the phone with you. That's all. I
Yeah,
get
last
it.
time I had my tablet, which made it easier. What up? Get this smoke. Yeah, but it was weird because I'm on this panel, I'm on another live, and then it's like one of the dudes said, "Hey, I need to talk to we need to have a serious talk off off the like not in front of everybody." And then next thing I know, it said that the stream ended, and then they're talking, and I'm like, "Okay, this is my cue to go." Yeah, I'm gonna just say this: somebody was talking about fucking the other guy's wife, and it got real bad real quick. But and if anybody wants to jump on, they can. We got the Charlos. The Charlos got a real fire card coming up this weekend. What's your thoughts on that, Ronald Finkley? You there? Oh, you're probably doing the the link and all that. But yeah, we got a real good card coming up this weekend. The Charlos. I I've in a prediction league I put that I think the Charlo's gonna beat Banana, but I also picked Derevchenko to beat the other Charlo. However, I did that as a bold prediction. I'm not really sure I believe in that prediction wholeheartedly. You back, Ronald?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I before I was asking you what's your thoughts on this Charlo card that's coming up.
Um, you know what? It's really like Russian roulette this weekend. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like Jermell Charlo. I like Jamal Charlo. But I think Jamal Charlo fight will be easier pickings. I think he can like really beat the shit out of Jamal Derevchenko. But
Yeah,
Jamel, I think Jamel is like if he fight Rosario the wrong way, if Jamel Charlo fight Rosario the wrong way, it could go either way in a lot of ways. But that might be fight of the year to me. You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's
I hear you.
so it's so like it's so like anticipated to see what's gonna happen in both of those fights to me. And it's in the other fights on the card. Like that's $75 is worth every freaking penny this weekend to me.
Yeah, Samuel Shaw, shout out to him. And don't get it twisted, he ain't shook. But
The
Samuel
word.
Shaw, he says that Derevchenko was looking small at the face-off. And real quick, um, we
Yeah, I
have
heard about
Brian
that.
Harkin on the channel, or on the panel, I mean. So welcome, Brian Harkin.
Yo, what up,
Um,
guys?
hey, how's it going?
Hi, Brian.
Ronald Finkley, you got anything else you want to say about the Charlos?
Yeah, I got a lot to say about Jamel because I like Jamel the most because he kind of like you can tell he's like an aware person that he know how critical this fight is. I just feel like he gonna understand. Like, put it like this: he's like talking to his brother all crazy, but it don't mean that he's taking any focus away from what he got to do. He about to hunt this nigga down, Rosario. He about to hunt him down, bro, like a big cat. You know what I mean? Like, I think Jamel Charlo might be fight of the year, bro. I really do.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
Um.
yo.
Yeah.
That's
So
what's
I
up.
was.
What up, Brian? What's
How
your
you
Uh,
doing,
thoughts
Brian Hawkins?
what
on
up,
these
Red
fights?
Glove Ronald? And everyone in the chat. Okay, I can't be long on here. I've just got a few minutes, and then I'm gonna try to get a few hours sleep. So,
All right, the floor is yours.
okay. Well, the Jamel Charlo and Rosario. Um, I watched both fighters' four last fights in
Okay,
preparation for it before I make a prediction. And I've also watched Jamal Charlo and Derevchenko's four last fights.
okay,
So, I've slightly prepared for I'm doing a prediction tomorrow for a prediction video. So, but all I gotta say is Jamel and Jamal. That's exciting to me because uh Jamel and uh Rosario is
Hmm.
because both fighters like to come forward.
okay.
Uh that's right, and that's exciting because um I think I think Rosario will come in. He'll come in. He'll come in. He'll come in big. He'll come in strong.
Okay.
I can see him hurting Jamel. I really
Oh,
can.
wow. Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
I might be wrong in my predictions then. Shit.
Yeah. No, I can see him. I can see him. I can see him hurting Jamel. Um, a lot of people say Rosario's wild. He swings wild. He's a sharp. He's a sharp hooker. He's not a swinger.
Okay.
He's a good puncher. He's not the quickest, but it's more to do with timing than quickness. He's a decent counter puncher, also decent counter puncher coming forward. So uh, I'm looking forward to the fight. I think it's going to be
Brian,
good.
Brian, Brian,
Yeah,
can I say one thing to rebuttal what you just said?
uh,
He fought a weak J Rock. He fought a weak J Rock who looked like he was sluggish, looked like he didn't even understand what the focus of the fight was. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen J-Rock box before, bro?
Not like that. No.
Yo, dog, when he boxed Hurd,
Yeah.
did he fight Hurd Red Glove?
Who? J Rock.
Yeah.
J-Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yo,
dropped
dog,
him and he beat him. You know, he beat him convincingly. Like it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
even close.
Yeah.
We saw
I,
like a J-Rock that we never seen before that fight.
yeah.
I
Yeah. I
love
think.
Fernando. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna take nothing away from his win. But I think he's about to deal with like Jamel, who's gonna show us everything that the boxing skills need to see in like
Yeah.
all different categories. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, but I'm putting it like not just on the J-Rock victory. I'm putting it on the last 4 fights.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
He's a fighter who likes to, just step forward. He barely takes a foot back.
Yeah,
You know,
Rosario.
what
Yeah.
I see from Jamel, I see the same thing. He likes coming forward also.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a great fight. With J-Rock, he tried to box, he tried to be slick, and he got caught. But
Yeah, he got caught.
Rosario's a strong puncher in either hand. He's a big guy, he's a big guy for 154.
Yeah.
He's strong, he's solid. He's a solid. He looks like also too he can take a punch. So
Yeah.
I think it's a good fight. I think that could be the fight of the night.
That's what's up.
Real quick, can I say something real quick, Red Glove?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm reminded of Cotto. Remember when Miguel Cotto was like really, really young? Remember when he was like really, really young?
Yeah.
My boy
Yeah.
John Brown from Atlantic City, Florida, who was an old head. And I swear to God, John Brown is a midget to Miguel Cotto. And he took Miguel Cotto like all these freaking rounds, yo. So we might be dealing with like an amateur elite, and we might be dealing with an elite, which is Jamel Charlo, but we're dealing with an amateur in Adam Rosario. And Rosario. That's just my opinion, yo.
Yeah.
I think it's about to be a wash with some real shit.
Yeah, that's definitely a valid assessment. Like I ain't mad at it. But real quick, I want to go ahead and join the queen of the boxing community, Lisa Bales. She has graced us with her presence. I have never spoke with her. I've never heard her voice, but she is more than welcome to the panel. How are you doing today, Lisa?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So,
how you doing, Lisa?
Hey, how are you?
Ronald,
what's
up, Queen?
RGM.
What's up, Queen? How y'all doing?
Hey, I'm chilling.
And for those of y'all who don't know, this is 1/4 of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think she beat me in the prediction league, yo. I think she beat me in the prediction league right now.
Oh, like it wouldn't surprise me. She knows her stuff.
Exactly. I'm learning. I'm just a student, man. I'm just a student.
Well, we're all learning, but you do have wisdom. Like we got to give you your props. But you know what? That's a good thing. If you got wisdom, but you always acknowledging that you're always willing to learn more, guess what? Sky is the limit. So I want to go ahead and get your take on the fight, and then real quick before you do that, Brian Harkin, what do you think it'll do in pay-per-view buys? You don't have to go into a whole long thing about it. I know you got to get to bed, but just a guesstimate.
I'll say 500,000 to 750.
Okay,
he is accurate. He is accurate. He is very accurate. Brian is smart. That's a smart man right there.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I know Red Glove Militant. We know this shit already. UK buys. It's gonna be 700,000. Trust.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, so Brian, you're more than welcome to stay as long as you can, but I know it's late for you, so whenever you want, you can drop off. It's up to you. But all right, now Lisa, you can go ahead and tell us your thoughts on the fight. I'm also curious what you think on the pay-per-view buys. You can answer that. You answer those in whatever order you want to.
Which fight? The both twins?
Yeah, we're talking
Well,
about
it's a
the
big card, Lisa.
Charlo.
It's a big card.
Yeah, the Charlo pay-per-view.
Jamal, and Derevyanchenko. I'm predicting a I don't know, maybe late stoppage. I'm not sure with Charlo because I was watching the Korobov
Yeah,
Yeah.
fight highlights or whatever, and it looks like he seems to have a little bit more trouble with southpaws, and Derevyanchenko is not a southpaw, and he's small. Jamal is a big dude. Like he
Yeah.
looks like he may max out at light heavyweight or something. So, I'm thinking that, and plus Derevyanchenko has been in some wars. Charlo's still like really fresh, so I'm predicting a later TKO KO.
Okay, that's
And
TKO. We heard it,
That's
y'all,
a
from
good
Lisa
assessment.
Bell.
I didn't even think
yeah,
about that. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't even think about the fact that Charlo has not really been in any wars per se, and Derevyanchenko has.
yeah.
So I never really thought about that.
Yo, GG about to get exposed, bro. GG about to get exposed. Real talk.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
And Banana and Jamel. That's a little tough. Maybe UD. I'm not really sure because
Good point,
I
Lisa.
think Jamel. I don't know what type of energy he's gonna come into this fight with because he
Jamel, you don't know what type of energy Jamel Charlo gonna come into the fight with?
well he
Are you
doesn't have
serious?
the back. Well, he don't have the backstory with Banana like with Harrison. So
Yeah.
I noticed when Jamel winds up, he tends to miss a lot of punches. He's
Yeah.
not as accurate. I mean, he gets it, but he gets so if he's calm, he's good.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see him, TKO, KOing, but I would say
Glove.
more UC or
Red
majority.
Glove. I missed the press conference today. What happened in the press conference, Lisa? I missed the weigh-in.
Oh, I don't watch press conferences.
It was crazy for what I saw. I didn't watch it.
Bro. I barely watch press conferences.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I rarely watch them too, and I should just because sometimes and some things to expect in that fight. So but I'm with you, Lisa. I very rarely do I ever watch. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at this guy's name, but I don't really watch the press conferences and the weigh-ins. But I really need.
This motherfucker name is You Stank. His name is You Stank.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
He said You Stank. Somebody gonna be doing a stanky leg this weekend if that's what you mean by You Stank.
Yeah, what up, You Stank?
What's going on, Red?
Hey, how's it going?
My son, what you would call an elite. The Charlos don't stand a chance, and my son wants all the smoke.
How you doing, Chris Eubanks?
Well, that's one kid.
Yo, You Stink is your right name, goddammit.
I'm trying to figure out who it is, but they're doing a pretty
America,
good.
motherfucker. We gonna fight, yo. We gonna fight, yo. Real talk.
My son wants all the smoke with these guys. There's no way in bloody hell they can mess with my son. He is the next Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, Lord.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Did anybody see?
Oh, I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is now.
Who is that? Is that Boxing Jedi?
Nah, that's the 1-2 kid, if I'm not mistaken.
One, two, yeah.
I knew it was
Oh,
one of
real
them.
quick, I just wanna, cause this guy said something nice, and I just want to acknowledge. Where did I see? Oh, it's Xavier. Where is it? I don't see it now. He said that he likes my editing, and I appreciate that because the editing, that takes a lot of time. Like, I was supposed to have a video today, and I did finish editing it and everything, but then YouTube was being YouTube. I'll just leave it at that. And it took 6 hours for it to upload. So I'm gonna make it public first thing in the morning because I just feel like it's gonna get more views that way. And I don't edit these videos for nobody to watch them. So yeah.
Right.
But I just want to say thank you to Xavier because it does take a lot of work to edit. Anybody who has like edited videos, you know what I'm talking about. Like a 2-minute video can literally take hours depending on what you're doing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You said it took you 6 hours to upload?
Yeah, I put it to upload. It said it was going to take 43 minutes, right? And if I checked 43 minutes later, and it was stuck on stupid.
How long was the video?
It's a long, I mean, for me, it's long. It's like 24 minutes.
Oh.
So, yeah. And, you know, as usual, I did my thing in the beginning with some editing. I did a little bit of editing in the body of it too, but most of the editing's in the beginning, and it took me a while to do it. And yeah, my intention was to have it up earlier today, but it was like 9 p.m. Eastern time by the time that it finally uploaded. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make it public first thing in the morning because I don't want to make it public now and then it get like 30 views and I put that much work into it.
Right.
Yeah. I get you.
Wow.
What up, Clinton?
Red Glove Militant.
How's it going?
Okay. Yeah, how's it going? I'm not sure who this is, so if we've talked before, let me know. If we haven't, you're still more than welcome.
Hey, yo, Red Glove Militant. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Boxing Finesse. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about me dropping super chats to feed somebody's ego? Or are you talking about like somebody else dropping super chats to feed somebody's ego? I'm lost, bro. That's all I gotta say. Back to what y'all talking
about. It's all good. I don't have a problem with anybody addressing the chat. I don't even have a problem if it's a little bit of beef. My thing is just never let it get out of hand. You know, don't let it get to a dark place where you're talking about pulling up on somebody or anything like that. But if there's a little bit of discord, there ain't nothing wrong with people handling like adults.
No, you can pull up at the fights though, Red. You can pull up at the fights though. If you had a fight, I like fighting in the crowd. I don't give a fuck. Like if somebody want to fight me, we can fucking fight. I don't give a fuck. As long as we ain't killing each other. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I hear
it ain't about killing each other. But I feel like that could be good for boxing. Like,
but we got Mark on the panel. This is Mark, right? Because I saw a fake Mark on another panel earlier.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
How's it going, Lisa? How's it going, everyone?
Yeah, that's the real Mark.
I'm blessed. Yes, I know your voice.
How you doing, Rival? How you doing today, Rival? I enjoyed your stream yesterday. I think I watched your stream yesterday.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, those brackets were crazy, Mark. I was listening, bro. Trust me. At that division, I think we was talking about super bantamweights, or we was talking about like
super flyweight.
Super flyweight, yeah.
Exactly. That was
cool.
Yeah, that one.
I've been watching some of the little guys, you know, with the film study. I really like Casemiro.
Yeah. He's aggressive. He's in and out and everything. He's a good fighter.
He's a beast. Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna try to switch over to my tablet because the phone is dying. So I'm gonna and I don't really want to end this because I think we're having good conversation right now. So y'all y'all keep talking. I'm gonna take myself out for a minute. I'm gonna come back. Hopefully this Wi-Fi will cooperate with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Chavez Senior and Junior's co-headlining on a DAZN card. I was shocked. Chavez Senior still fighting?
Exhibitions.
Oh, okay.
He's fighting an exhibition with Jorge Arce.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. So that's actually it's an interesting exhibition because they're both former greats, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I remember him, Arce. I like him. Yeah.
I
He
was
fights
saying
similarly to your
That guy
boy.
that Junior is fighting, that guy is not a pushover.
Caceres?
Yeah, from the film that I saw on him.
Yeah. I mean, from what I saw on him, he looked okay. But he looked like he was tough. He looked tough. But there's only one problem. He looked tough against nobody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I just need to see a little bit more. It's good to see. Yo, the film study though, Lisa, you breathing down everybody's neck on Prediction League.
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying. I don't know nothing about film study. I'm learning. I mean, I don't have a trained eye for boxing like that. I'm learning.
You got something, lady. You got something because you
I
beat me
don't
right.
know, man. I don't know. I think Lisa knows her stuff. You watch enough boxing to know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't watch it enough. I mean, I watch it, but like today, I watched I put it in the chat earlier. I watched the Charlo Harrison fight. The first one, I watched both of them.
Oh my
And
God, I love that
wait
fight.
a minute.
Love that.
The second one was real good, but the first one, Charlo was up in the scores, and I'm like,
Exactly. Exactly, Lisa.
I think he may have won that fight.
He did win the first fight.
I thought so too. I thought Korobov beat Jamal, but I thought Jamel beat Harrison.
Harrison. Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought the Harrison Jamel fight was a draw, personally.
Okay.
Well, that's
Okay.
fair too. That's fair too.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can
Now,
see a point.
Harrison did better in the second fight to me.
I had it.
Yes.
I had
Until he
it
started acting stupid.
All I know is I was screwing the shit out that first fight. That first fight, I was like, God damn, I think Jamel won all three of these scorecards.
I had a 7-5 Harrison. First one.
Okay. Oh, the first one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I thought some of the rounds were close, and I just liked Harrison's work better. So
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
gotta
he's
talk
a
about
clean-
that
he's a-
still, Rob, but you
He's
gotta
a
talk about
cleaner
that.
puncher.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I like. I do like.
I
do like clean punches.
My thing about that was I thought there was like 5 rounds were clearly to Jamel, right? And
Yeah.
then 4 were clearly Harrison. Then there was 3 swing rounds. That's
Yeah.
my thing on that fight. So
And that's
if
the
you
thing.
swing all 3
Yeah.
over to Tony, you could have 7-5. I swung 2 one side and 1 the other, you know? So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just like the cleaner work. That was, I just thought at certain points or certain range, Harrison just did the cleaner work. So, but that was a very good fight.
Yeah.
The thing about Harrison is it's like he got that style. Like we know that it's like a real boxing style, like how he can be like off the back foot or how he can like make you look like you stupid. But like I just feel like I like aggressors as boxers, and I feel like Jamel was the more aggressive. Same thing with Tyson Fury versus Wilder the first fight. I feel like Wilder won 3 out of the first 5 rounds. But see, that's me being like a boxing head who just think like somebody looking more aggressive is more important than somebody actually boxing skills.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? Like,
Americans love that though. Americans love. I think you screw up on the idea that aggressive fighting, is important. Where we grew up on actually landing punches and moving, and
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like I think Europe's more land the punches. Doesn't matter how you land them, but just land them.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think
It's different. It's different.
it's a different, yeah, but yeah, it just depends to you. Just depends.
What you looking at? It depends on what you're looking at.
Yeah,
Right.
it also depends on your experience growing up. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Like I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I'm gonna tell y'all this story real quick. Can I say this story real quick? Real quick.
kind of
I
Yeah.
used to live in Southeast DC, First Street in South Capitol. I walked to school one day, and these girls told me to fight this boy. So I'm fighting the dude, right? And I fucked him up the first fight. Like I was whooping his ass. Boom, 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 boom. And it was a clean fight. But then the second, no, this is what they did. They said, Ron, you gonna let him keep walking on your block and come at you like that? They said, fuck him up again. So I'm fighting the dude again. Nigga black both my eyes, yo. I had veins coming out my eyes and shit. It was crazy, yo.
Wow.
That was a good ass. I learned my lesson that day. You know?
yeah. Quit where you're at.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can-
hear you.
All right. I was gonna say, Ronald, that story reminded me of a saying that my dad has told me since I was a little boy, and that's an ass whooping goes both ways.
Exactly.
True.
Dog, my mom looked at me. She was like, "What the hell happened to you?" When I came in the house, she was like, I lived in DC, so you could get a fair one in DC when you was young. You could get a fair
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was shooting, they shoot in DC, but like you could get a fair one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
And I still remember the dude named Lisa Bell. His name was Terrence. I'm mad as shit
Wow.
at that dude, bro. I'm still
Terrence
mad at
Crawford. Wow.
I forgot his last name, but I remember his first name like it was yesterday. You know.
Wow.
I was about to say
That's
you whipped
funny.
James Crawford.
That would
would
explain
be
the black eyes.
Yo, those
that
dudes,
would be
I ain't
yeah,
never
that
had
would
black eyes like that before, yo.
The other
That
reason he
was
started
good.
boxing. The other reason he got into a boxing ring.
Oh my goodness. He must have saw those women talking shit to me, like telling me to beat his ass twice. He got courage to say, I'm gonna stay focused this fight. And he put it on me. He put it on me. And I was like, damn, he really put it on me this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He put it on me, big time. I'm gonna respect that.
that's how it goes sometimes, you know. And you
Yeah.
know what? Ronald, he's not afraid to admit to that. You know, some people, their pride won't allow them to admit their shortcomings, whether it be in a fight, a debate, or whatever. But you know, that's a real sign of character. So I just
Oh,
wanted to point that out. Did Mark get to give his take on the whole the two Charlo fights?
My take on the two Charlo fights.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go into like extreme detail because for anybody who doesn't know, and I'm pretty sure everybody does, but just in case, Mark does have his own channel where he does his own breakdown. So I don't expect you to like put a full breakdown like you normally would, but you know, just a couple quick points and thoughts on those fights coming up this weekend.
Yeah, sure. Jermel versus Jason Rosario is a very interesting fight. A lot of people are just writing Jason off. I feel it's a little bit sad that people are doing that. The man's a unified champion. Pay him a little bit more respect. He is currently the guy. Even if you think Jermel's going to beat him, give the man a little bit more respect. That's a unified champion right there, coming off of a great win over J-Rock. He carries power in both hands. Comes in straight lines. He's a little bit flat-footed, but what he does possess really good is a little head feint sometimes to the outside. He'll feint as though he cocks his left hand and he's going to throw it. And then he throws that right, so he uses that head feint to disguise. From time to time, he's got a good uppercut. So he causes problems. I reckon Jarrell's a little bit tactically too nuanced for him, though. I think he's well aware of Rosario's size and strength, so he's going to look to box him a bit, take him into the mid rounds, and that's where he's going to look to try and swamp him. But it's a good fight. I've got Jermel winning via stoppage in the mid rounds, but Rosario will be there to fight and it'll make it awkward. As for Derevianchenko versus Jamal, that's a little bit more difficult to decipher how it's going to go. I've got a majority decision towards Charlo myself, primarily because I don't know how to size it up, really. I think Derevianchenko is going to give him some difficulties. especially on the inside. I think the referee will be pivotal though in this game. So if the referee is the type of referee who prefers to break things up, that'll be harder on Derevianchenko because we know that he looks to pull people's heads down and get a little bit dirty in there, veteran tactics. But Charlo needs to shorten up that uppercut inside. He needs to clench when he can, shove him off him, keep him at the end of the jab, and place that straight right whenever they're coming off of a break. Because otherwise he's not going to have a lot of success because Derevianchenko's always moving off the line. But it'll be a very good fight.
So basically, no Joe Cortez then.
You mean
I
can see Kenny Bayless is the
that's what I'm thinking. Kenny's the type of referee who really likes to break up inside fighting.
Yes, he does.
Kenny
So hold on. So who's the referee on these fights, y'all?
Well, we don't know yet, but we're speculating. I've heard rumors it's going to be Kenny Bayless for the Charlo fight, Charlo Derevianchenko.
Oh,
and if that is the case,
I'd like for it to be this guy. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Do you want to know something? If it is, that might change my
Steve
prediction.
Willis.
well, yeah. I would rather see him in the ring, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I like that little bubbled eye thing, yo.
the referee I want to see in the ring is Harvey Dock. That's the referee I want to see in the ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know who you talk about. All right.
Harvey Dock's a very good referee, honestly. Very good
Yeah.
referee. He allows outside fighting and inside fighting. He really does. He likes to let the fighters flow and figure
We
things
need
out.
bubbled eyes, yo, this weekend. We need bubbled eyes this weekend, yo.
Maybe in one of the fights, because both fights are gonna have. Well, aren't they happening in different places? I thought I heard that
No, is it? I thought they was in Connecticut. Both fights in Connecticut, right? The Charlo brothers?
I heard
Nobody
they're
seems
actually-
to know. Everybody has a different idea on what's happening. We don't know at this stage.
Yo, dog, I heard Connecticut, bro.
It could
And the
be in
funny thing about
Connecticut
it, I'm
in two
going to
separate,
Connecticut tomorrow, bro.
but it could be in two separate locations.
Okay, so I didn't know that on Rival, but we got to watch that this week, yo. We gonna keep letting everybody know where this fight is at. We gotta promote this fight, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Because like we can't say that we want unifications, and then like me personally, I'm not a big fan of the Charlos. However, this is a good card, and I'm going to support this fight. So like over the next couple days, like whatever you can, whether it be on Twitter or if you have a channel, like
Facebook,
like just promote it as much as you can.
Yeah.
Well, it's the whole card really that deserves promoting. The amount of
Yeah.
world title fights on it and everything. I mean, you've got world champion after world champion, former world champion on this thing. I mean, you've got Lewis Neary bidding to become a 2-weight world champion, Casemiro a 3-weight world champion on the card, Danny Roman a former unified world champion. You've got Brandon Figueroa, who's a regular belt holder. You've got a unified champion taking on a world champion in a unification. So that's a 3-belt unification. You've got Derevianchenko, who's a top 5 middleweight, taking on another top 5 middleweight, who's the champion WBC belt, Charlo. I mean, come on. That's a great card. It's a great card.
Yo, it's funny you mentioned Lewis Neary because I almost forgot about him, yo. He's like a featherweight, right?
He's bidden to become a 2-weight world champion in the super bantamweight division, 122.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. I forgot who he was, yo. But yeah, he on this card too.
Yeah, he's fighting Aaron Almeida. I'll be honest, he's going to beat the crap out of Almeida. But yo, it's a good card. That Duke Mika guy, I've looked at a bit of film study of Duke Mika. He's coming to fight with Casemiro. He just comes forward, steamrolls, and throws a lot of punches. He's looking for war. So that'll be interesting.
So
And he's got a good trainer. He's trained by Andre Roger.
Okay. Oh, you talking about that dude, Micah? Oh man, that dude, his record is tight, yo. He got 19 knockouts.
Yeah, he's got a lot of knockouts. Not a lot of great opponents though, but he's aggressive and he's very strong. I'll give him that.
See, I can't to the little guys, I can't never seem to get them in my brain. But I've been watching how like the little guys are more important than the big guys. This card is great, yo.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm
It's
excited.
that.
Yeah, like we definitely gotta, we gotta make sure that we're promoting this the best that we can. Try to be as positive when you talk about this fight as much as you can. Like don't throw in
Red,
all kind of shade. Yeah.
if I can just say one thing about this whole card, bar one fight, which is just a tie-over fight, just in case somebody gets sick or something, there's a fill-in fight or Murtazaliev, he's in a fight, right? But every single fighter on this card is either held a world title or challenged for a world title. There you go. Every single
Great
fighter
card.
has either challenged for a world title or won one or been a unified champion or a multi-weight champion. That's what you got here. That is sick.
It starts at 1 a.m. here, doesn't it, Mark?
I don't know, Brian. I couldn't tell you what time it starts.
Okay.
This is
that's Somebody spam me when the fight starts.
I will.
Or when they start, right? Because I don't have a clue.
For all my carnivores out there, this is prime steak right here. This is the good stuff.
This is a perfectly cooked medium rare T-bone.
Yep. So we gotta promote it. Like we hear it all the time, and I say it as joke sometimes. But thank you, Al Heyman. Like this is exactly what we need. This is exactly what, especially like in a time right now where with this virus, it's nice to see a real boxing card like this being put on. So definitely, like, let all your friends know, and it should be exciting too. That's another thing. Like I hate when we promote a fight and it ends up being boring and the casuals are like, well, that felt like a waste of time and money if it was a pay-per-view. I don't think that's what's going to happen with this.
Yeah. Well, sorry, go ahead, Mark.
No, go on, Brian.
No, the thing about it is, if one fight is boring, I guarantee you there's several fights on this card that is not. So it's going to be a great night of boxing.
How's it going, Durden?
Yeah, I want to say hi, dude. You're live all late. I just want to drop by and say hi. I just jumping around, supporting you always, dude. So,
well, I appreciate that, Durden. I appreciate
just
that.
saying what's up? I just saw the link real quick, and I was like, "Fuck it," I'm gonna click it.
Yeah, I dropped it for Ronald, but if you want to stay on and talk about these fights a little bit, I'm gonna bring Ronald back on.
Yeah, I'll catch up.
So you're saying you're gonna stay on, or you're dropping?
Yeah,
off?
I'll stay here. I'll stay here and catch up with whatever. Right. I'm just probably behind on whatever you guys were just talking about, but
right now we're talking about the Charlos. I'm gonna bring I'm bringing Ronald back on. I'm gonna fall back for a little bit. Oh wait, who left? Oh, Mark did. All right. Well, Mark left. Real quick before we continue, anybody who hasn't done so already, make sure you subscribe to Mark, aka Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. He knows his stuff. He knows his history, but he also knows his shit when it comes to the present. So definitely, if you haven't done so already, check him out. But yeah, we're just talking about the upcoming card this weekend with the both Charlos. Ronald,
big,
Ronald, what were you showing? My bad, I should have made it bigger.
Hey,
okay. I've been trying to find out what this fight was about, bro. This ain't in the history books, yo. They told me this fight took place. I found this like 2 weeks ago when I was cleaning out a house.
It's too bad that Mark's not here anymore, because I'm sure he would have had something to say. I think Brian was trying to say something. What up, Brian?
No, okay. I just said thank you for having me on. I might just pop off now.
All right, Brian. You're always welcome.
All right.
Everybody check out Brian Harkin.
Bye, Brian.
Everyone in the chat. Okay.
Brian, the only person I know that can chuck down a 64-ounce of beer, bro. not a 40 ounce, but 64 ounce. He can check that shit down.
I believe it. So, but that was Cassius Clay versus who?
This fight right, I asked Blood Boxing about this the other day. I was looking for this fight. I actually made a video about it, but I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, Red Glove Militant. So I took the video down. So basically, this is a fight that supposedly happened in like 1960. What did it say? Friday the 13th. This fight happened.
I don't see the year.
Yeah, it don't say the year, but I think Blood Boxing told me it was like 1962. Like, but it's not on YouTube nowhere. You can't find this fight nowhere. I want to know who won. Blood said he was going to do a series on it, but he ain't did it yet. But he said he think he remembered the fight. And I'm wondering if it's actually a fight that took place or a fight that they was thinking about making. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'll look into it.
Check Daily Motion.
Yeah, that's a good place to check. Sometimes you gotta think a little outside the box to find stuff like that. Okay. I got a couple avenues I'll try, and if I can find it, I'll let you know. And then, like, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I've been known to be able to get like bootlegs of movies that haven't been out yet. I'll check.
Hey,
if I find it though, I'll let you know. You know, if I have a link or if I'm able to like send it to you an email or whatever, I'll let you know. But I'll look into it.
Thanks, I appreciate it, yo. You should do a Cash App too, yo. You should do a Cash App or something because like Red Glove, like you're really appreciated across the world, yo. I see how people respect you, bro. So I know like that you're like a good channel. So you need to actually put in like a Cash App. It might help you build like it ain't got nothing to do with like talking about getting money from boxing, but it might help you like make your channel more advanced. That's just my opinion.
No, I hear you. Like it'll allow me to it'll just it expands the possibility. So I hear you. Yeah, I've been considering it. You know, if I do it, I'm definitely not gonna be like begging or anything. I'll just let people know. Yeah, I'll just let people know it's there. If you support that way, it's much appreciated. If you support just with the likes and the views, that's appreciated as well. You know,
exactly.
But I appreciate that, Ronald. Yeah, you know, I'll you know, I probably will. I've been told that maybe I should consider like making my services available as far as like editing. And
oh yeah,
I'm also considering that as well.
You know what? And I might be one of your customers because guess what? I had to deal with a UK person to get even the fucking music on my shit because nobody from the LDBC ever helped me do any fucking thing. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Well, I'll tell you this. That I do know one dude here on YouTube. Let me go ahead and shout him out. The name of he has two channels. He has one channel where he talks about boxing and he actually showcases if anybody's interested in this kind of thing is like sexy women in combat sports. So if that's your thing, he does that as well. We also
I know you're talking about.
Sound like a pervert channel to me.
Nah, he's not. He's not a pervert.
No, I'm just saying, like, I like sex though, but like, goddamn, yo, you know what? It's a good point, though.
But the name of his channel is Sweet Science.
Okay.
Sweet Science, Boxing, and McDojos.
Yeah, and McDojo. So you know, you can definitely check him out. But he also has another channel called BG Inc. I'm trying to remember exactly how he has it. I'm subscribed to it, but it's like BG Inc. Industries or Industries Inc. I can't remember how he has it, but he makes beats that anybody can use. The only thing that he asks is that that you put the link in the description of the video. So if you use it, that's all he asks. but it has to be non-commercial use. So anybody who hears that, you also have to understand that it has to be non-commercial use. But yeah, if that's something that you're looking for, he does that. And trust me, if you go there and you like his, like you leave likes on his videos and stuff, he appreciates that as well. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I support him. I like him. He's real cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He does the women thing in a more of a I would say it's like classy. He's not like being like I'm just trying to think of how to put it. Like it's not like raunchy. Like, it's so I'll just put it to you that way. But yeah, definitely check him out. And that goes to everybody, check out Sweet Sports Boxing.
Hey, Red Glove Militant. Red Glove Militant. Are we on Instagram or are we on Facebook? I forgot where me and you be like talking at. Well, not talking, but where we share shit at.
I'm currently I don't have. I mean, I have a Facebook, but it's not used for boxing at all. Okay. I do have an Instagram that I created a long time ago, but I'll be honest,
talk to a lot of people, so I'm not sure where I know where I talk to a lot of people. That's all I'm saying. When I share to like a lot of people. So it's like I don't be knowing who's who sometimes because the names in Instagram are different from the names in YouTube. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? I need to get the link to the Instagram and include it. That's one thing. Yeah, because I include my links in my videos for the most part. I always forget to include that one though, because I'm just not that active on there. But I'll start doing it.
Nobody ever talked shit to me on Twitter, so I had to start talking to boxers instead of like the actual people, because I be waiting for people to talk shit to me on Twitter, but nobody ever talks shit to me on Twitter. So I gotta talk to the boxers and shit. Like, it's crazy, yo. Those platforms are big though, to make things expand sometimes. That's just my opinion.
No, they're good ways to. Those are good ways to like expand like your audience. It's a good way to expand the like to share the sport with others as well, because you have so many people on there, and it's very easy to share the sport of boxing with people who don't currently watch it. So it's a very good way to share the sport. Unfortunately, just like here on YouTube, sometimes things get toxic. I personally haven't witnessed it, but I do know that it happens. So it's I like to compare it like to a car, right? The car didn't always exist. It had to get invented at some point. Some people they use the car properly. Some people don't know how to drive a car properly, and then there's others who know how to drive the car properly but choose not to. Those are the ones speeding the school zones, or you've even had like more. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we got social media. There's people who know how to use it. There's people who don't know how to use it, and there's people who know how to use it, but they use it for the wrong reasons. So we gotta hold ourselves accountable. We gotta try to be, conduct ourselves as adults. Lisa Bales, I can honestly say she's always conducted herself nothing less than honorably. Me and Durden, I've known Durden for a long time. Like, I got respect for everybody who's been on the panel today. I just put
I kind of got a funny story. Yo, can I say something real quick, Red Club Minutes? I kind of got a funny story about Lisa Bales. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first start actually attacking other channels, like maybe 3 years ago, a female named Miss Boxing told me to leave Lisa Bales the fuck alone, and I respected what she said, bro. That's just the story that I remember, like, from Lisa Bales. Say that again? Miss Boxing told me to leave you alone. She told me, Brian,
when?
Leave that chick. Like 3 years ago, she told me that.
I think I was in a good way. I saw you 3 years ago. I didn't know you 3 years ago.
You would have if she didn't tell him.
Maybe, I didn't tell nobody. Maybe 2 years ago. But I was like trying to be about that separation like a lot. But then I realized that Miss Boxing told me to leave you alone because I think she said she talked to you on the platform before. Have you ever heard her talk?
No. So I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Who is
Okay,
Miss
so
Boxing?
so it must be another chick that was on that other side there. I'm trying to think who that chick is. Sorry, y'all, but I'm just trying to think like who that was, like that she told me to leave alone on another channel. But she
To
said
me,
she
that
was
just
talking.
says that Lisa's reputation.
Oh, I
You
must
know,
have
it,
said something. You thought I had said something disrespectful to you?
No, it wasn't more like about that. I think it was more like about me, like thinking that like you were like on another side. See, the thing about me is like I was trying to like separate people, but I realized that I shouldn't be trying to separate people. So it was like she told me, she said, Ron, she's a good person, leave her alone. But I'm not sure who it was though. It might have been you, but it might have been another chick that was on the other side. Who else was over there, y'all? I can't think who else was over there. But it was like two females over there. But not in a bad way, Lisa Bells. It was just being, I mean, like,
About
I
all of
wasn't
that.
attacking you, but it was like me just trying to act like trying to figure out like who you were. But she told you, no, Ron, leave her alone. She good people. Because
I
she
don't
said
know
she
why
saw
people worry about. It's like I feel like this. It's online. None of us know anybody
Of course,
personally. I've never
yeah.
talked to anybody on here except for one person personally. Like,
Okay.
so it really don't matter to me.
No, it don't to me either. But it's kind of like a story that I remember, like
Yeah.
certain stories I remember.
No, but it definitely wasn't me though.
It might not have been.
Yeah.
Real quick, because I want to address this comment from Boxing Finesse. He's talking about that I deserve 1 million subs. I appreciate the kind words. This is what I'm gonna say. All right, I really do hope. I really do hope that I can at least reach 1,000. Not because I want to make this about me, but there's just certain things I don't have access to because I don't have 1,000 subs. One of those things is the community tab. And I do share stuff on Twitter and in Hangouts. Like I try to share people's stuff, but I just feel like I'll be more effective if I, could do that on the community tab as well. So
Yeah, I hate
I
that
would.
shit.
Nah, you want
I
to
know.
lay
I
low,
wish.
bro. I don't know if you really want to blow. Do you want to blow up corporate style? Or?
It's not even about. Jordan, it's not
You
even
don't have
about
a
blowing
contract
up.
with
It's just,
YouTube, bro. You're your own person. It's kind of like the same way with my Straight Talk phone. I've been with them for 10 years, but they've never gave me a free month in my life. You see what I'm saying? It's
yeah, I
sad.
get you.
It's sad how they treat certain people.
Real quick, I just want to answer this person's question, Xavier. He wants to know how long I've been editing. I've been technically I've been editing for at least 4 or 5 years. However, I stepped up my editing game earlier this year. Like it's almost like a switch was flipped, and it was like day and night. And anything I could do to teach others how to, do editing, I'm more than happy to teach. Hold on.
You got a phone call?
Nah, I never saw you back there, Boxing Finesse.
Oh, he back there? How you doing, Boxing Finesse?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link. If you're able to, you can join. If not, I understand. If I would have seen you,
Hey, the MXBC the MXBC loves that video you made.
Oh,
you made a
video. It was a fun one to make. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Is L Dog actually the leader of the MXBC? Because I'd be wondering about that.
No, he's not the leader.
Well, actually, okay. I would say I kind of technically created it, but like with I motivated Coco and Young God to kind of like go live and create a channel because they were kind of like fans of mine, but I was kind of like ready to quit YouTube, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna show these teenagers how to like do some shit.
See, this is the thing.
And they're weird though. They're weird as fuck, but I let them do what they do, dude.
Is that L Dog right there?
No, that's Durden, but he knows L Dog, and he's
No,
actually.
I mean, yeah. I helped start it back in like February of this year or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
It
part of
started really
MXBC.
small, dude. It was really small. It was just only 3 of us, 4 of us, 5 of us, and it got bigger. But
See, that's the thing. Y'all started like 4 or 5 months ago, but I know L Dog from like 5 years ago, but I don't really know him. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think L Dog is y'all leader in a lot of ways, because I know L Dog from back.
well,
in
I
the
think
day.
actually today, I think they kicked Hefe out because he was trying to take over Coco's
And I ain't talking
reign.
about L Dude. I'm talking about L Dog or L Jeffe. See, that's the thing. Like, it's
L
so
Dog's
many
actually
There's
like
a lot of L's.
Okay, wait.
Exactly.
Like with L Dog disavowed me from the beginning because he was supposedly I was exposed by Johnny Boy and BDA Boxing. So he disavowed me. But later on, Johnny Boy kind of everything we've been saying about Johnny Boy, he finally like figured it out and joined our side, and we kind of told him, hey, you want to join us? And he was like, all right. So he was kind of a recruit to the MXBC, so to speak. He was never really like a part of it.
What's your channel name, if you don't mind me asking?
I just call it Durden Boxing right now.
Yeah, I've never seen you before, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. A lot of people block me these days, but I just rarely make appearances.
Gotcha.
But Red Gloves is, he's cool. As long as I'm cool, with him, he'll be cool with me. I think because that's just the way most people are. Like as long as you don't fucking fuck up their channel or disrespect them in any way, like they're not gonna.
Yeah, I have a history with Red Glove Militant because I kind of came at Red Glove wrong one day when he was on and you remember this. I think you do remember this, Red Glove Militant. You was on
I do.
You was on Blood Boxing. You was on Blood Boxing channel. I ain't talking about I ain't even talking about when we was on UGC channel. I'm talking about when we was on Blood Boxing like ages ago. I just kind of saw you like as somebody who I thought was smarter than me, maybe, and that's why I kind of like was touched by you. Like I'm like, damn, Ron, you got somebody over here who talking real shit, and you like trying to block him out. Like I stopped being biased, yo. I stopped being biased. I start realizing that like we gotta open our minds to what's going on around here. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it now. Bro.
And I don't hold it against you, Ronald. I understand. People. Like sometimes people make mistakes. I've made mistakes. Even in this, YTVC thing, I've made my own mistakes. So like, I don't take it personal. It is what it is. The important thing to me is that we learn from those mistakes. So,
Hey, did you see the shooting off? Did you see the shooting off fight last Friday? Like a Friday and a half ago? Shooting off was fighting some dude, yo. It was crazy. The black dude, yo. And Shooting off was shorter than the dude, but Shooting off was solid. He put it on that dude. That dude was limpy, but he didn't know how to use his jab. It was a Friday night fight, yo. It was like, all right, it was an exciting fight.
I meant to check that out. Like I haven't seen it. Like a lot of the fights I've been having to catch playbacks on. So I'll have to try to look that up. But I'm gonna definitely try to catch these fights this weekend live.
Oh my god! You cannot catch these fights this weekend. It kind of reminded me of like how Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fought the first time. This weekend is gonna be the most exciting week leading up to TFO fight. Like to me, this is like the fight that's gonna make everything catapult and gonna make the year go out. Like the 2020 is gonna go out with a bang. You see what I'm saying? Like, because we ain't got COVID right yet. Even though they just fighting like by themselves, but like everybody's gonna be watching this fight this Saturday. If they not watching it or they not buying it, they slow. I'm gonna put a video up of me buying the fight because this is the fight, yo, right here. You got 2 world champions fighting on the same card. Title defense. Like big title defenses, not the little ones, the big title defenses. Because we all know that Canelo ran for 160. We all know that Jermell Charlo redeemed himself as 2-time champion. You know what I mean? Like, and Rosario's a freaking beast. He beat J-Rock. You can't ask for nothing better than this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
actually made a prediction with our crew that Rosario will win by split decision, upset.
Okay.
I really believe that.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, we've actually heard a lot of different arguments for everybody for any of, whether it be one of the Charlo twins or one of their opponents to win. So, I think we've had a good variation of predictions and possible outcomes for this fight. Like, one of the things I just didn't even think about was what Lisa Bales said about the Charlo that's fighting Derevyanchenko being fresher than Derevyanchenko because he's been in some wars. I didn't even think about that. So, there's definitely a lot of intrigue. My thing is this: these are the kind of fights that are supposed to be happening. The card is stacked, and we need to support these kind of fights.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But
plus he's so small compared to him.
I know Samuel Shaw was bringing that up, and that's a good point too. And the good news is fight night is literally in a couple of days. Like, we'll see if that is really going to hinder him, because we've seen where the small guy, for lack of a better term, beats the shit out of the bigger guy.
When you think about it, though, GGG is small, and Derevyanchenko got lumped up. You see what I'm saying? Like, Jamal is lengthy, bro.
Yeah, it's intriguing because GGG definitely fought like some guys that were quite a bit bigger than him. I think Rosario was had a good amount of size on him, as well as Martin Murray. I'm talking about on GGG. So and he beat both those guys. So we now this is a little bit different because I think the skill gap is a lot smaller. So we'll see. But yeah, I definitely, you got to definitely take that in consideration. Mark Ramos says banana all day. I do know that Mark Ramos is he's a Dominican. So, and you know what? It seems like Puerto Rico has taken a back seat to the Dominican Republic at this point in time. I've noticed that. Yeah, I've noticed that Puerto Rico has kind of fell off. Me, I'm half Puerto Rican, but I ain't salty about it. I'm just a boxing fan.
You can actually win money on Rosario. You can actually win a lot of money on Rosario at this point.
Yeah, it's almost like it might be a safer bet than Derevyanchenko if you wanted to take underdog on Derevyanchenko or something. Like, I think Rosario's got a little bit of better odds. I think.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I like the man. I like him. He's very exciting. Yeah.
Here we got Xavier. He's the one it's also ecstasy, but he spells it XTIC. Just so everybody knows, he also has a channel. You know what? I hope I remember to go. I was supposed to subscribe earlier, and then that stream ended abruptly. But yeah, but welcome to the panel, Xavier. And
I'm not going to claim that I know a lot about Rosario. I'm not going to claim I know a lot about Rosario, but I just feel like J-Rock was shortcomings when it came to like being focused. So
what do you think of Derevyanchenko's shots though of an upset? Do you guys think, like, he's not going to win by decision, but do you guys think he could get a surprise TKO victory over the big Charlo?
It's kind of hard to say because he's never been stopped. So, like, when you have someone who's never been stopped, it's hard to see it. It's hard to put a percentage on it. Now, it can only happen. I mean, we've seen what happened with Deontay Wilder, and we've seen it happen with other boxers through the history. But at this point, it's kind of hard to say, oh, it's a 50%, it's a 60%, it's a 30%, just because it's never happened.
I think the only way that Derevyanchenko could hurt Charlo is to the body. And
exactly.
I think he's I wouldn't call him a light puncher, but I think he's going to be putting a lot of hands on Charlo's face. But I feel like he busts up real easy too. And Charlo never been knocked out, and both Charlos always come in shape, and they got damn good stamina, and they carry their punching power from round 1 to round 12. So they're always dangerous. And that's why I do have Jermell beating Banana, because just for the simple fact that Banana, he gets a little lax in his defense. He can't do that against Jermell. Sometimes he just gets touched, and he gets touched like he'll have good defense, and then sometimes he'll just be like, I'm not really going to defend myself like that well, or he don't put like no strength in his guard where he just let punches through, and I think that's extremely dangerous. But maybe he knows who he's in with, and maybe he'll change that up. Who knows?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but like Jermell was, J-Rock was hitting him with some big shots, right? Because I've seen this couple of speed knocks on Banana's eye. Like he's hitting him with some big shots.
And if that's a Jermell shot, it could change things. You know, I think he's got more pop than J-Rock.
And what's Banana's stamina like? Because remember when he fought Gallimore, didn't he kind of gas out a little bit? He lost, but he was doing good. But
I heard about that.
What makes it intriguing though, Lisa, is he said he never had a true camp until his last fight. So that may change, and he's not that old, so he can learn some things, and maybe
this is about to be a wash, yo. Jermell about to kill this dude, bro. Because my boy John Brown from Atlantic City fought everybody. He fought Shane Mosley. He fought Miguel Cotto when he was young. He fought Diego Corrales. And you know, Mayweather, it's that Mayweather category. I swear to God, yo, if he say he never had a training camp before, he not a real boxer to me.
He said he never had a full.
Ronald.
He fought everybody.
From a poor country, not poor, but he just didn't have.
Can't train. Like, come on now, he about to get washed.
I don't know, man. He said that he had one in his last one, and he took J-Rock out. So you know, and that was after J-Rock knocked Hurt out, and that's no easy task.
Big time, yo. He went from like excellent to nobody overnight. He let Rosario get hyped up, bro. He took 2 belts, bro. Who does that? J-Rock.
He came hungry. You know, he didn't like. I saw a little bit of some of his story. It was humble. You know, I don't know how he doesn't have the machine behind him. So, you know, he didn't really. You know, he was probably training in the dungeons. You know,
I'm kind of proud of him for taking his fight though, because at first when he won the belts, he said he wasn't going to fight Jermell. You know what I mean? He said he was going to just like linger it out and see what happened. But I'm glad he took the fight. They must have told him the right thing, because now he about to fight for like 3 belts. You see what I'm saying? So I can respect that. I'm glad he didn't bitch up. I really do. I'm glad he didn't bitch up, because he was talking like a bitch after he won them belts. I'm gonna keep it real.
Not to me, because I feel like this. This just my opinion. I mean, when you just winning something, you're so excited. You know what I'm saying? And like people asking you all these questions and stuff, and then later on you think about it, and you're like, wait a minute, maybe I could do a few defenses before I do. You know?
True.
Might have been his team.
You know,
telling him that too.
It's not what people think. It's what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? And so you can salvage your career. You know, but he took the fight. You know, hey, I'm glad he did.
I'm proud of him. I salute him. I didn't say that word no more, but yeah, I respect that he took the fight. I respect that he took that shit.
Yeah, because like it really shows that like you get these other champions who win a belt, and then they just for whatever reason refuse to unify. And it's good when you see somebody who will win a belt or multiple belts, and the next fight is unification. Like I love seeing that.
Teofimo.
If the sanctioning bodies is not forcing them to do that.
Exactly. If anything, they're trying their best to keep them separated.
Exactly.
We all know that Jamel and Jamar Charlo are going to bring the fans, so those are the people that's going to bring the fight. Like, you know, we know that like we don't support boxing. See what I'm saying? So they're the ones who are going to make him have a good payday. So Banana about to get some work, yo. He about to get some real work. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
So we watching it for the Charlos on some real shit. That's what I'm watching it for.
I'm getting hyped for this card. I really am. Like it really hit me recently, you know, like it's like damn, we're getting, you know, unification. Like these things don't seem to really come all that often. It's kind of crazy because and then next month we have another I mean, it's kind of different because it has to do with the franchise, but it's still a fight that should be happening between Lomachenko and Lopez. So, like, despite all this crap, you know, like this year has been a bad year. Like we've lost like some legends, whether it be, you know, a lot of legendary athletes have died this year. You know, you hear a lot of sad things like Leo Santa Cruz's father dying and
hold up. Are you serious? Leo Santa Cruz's father died, yo?
Yeah, he died. And you know what? God. If you haven't seen it, you need to see Gary Russell Jr.'s response, you know, his response to that.
Hold on, I don't want to see Gary. I hope it ain't bad, yo. I hope it ain't bad because
No. It's good. It's
really good.
It shows the character of him. Like he like apologized to him for, you know, because didn't he like put his hands on him or something in the past?
Yeah.
So he apologized for that, and you know, like you should look it up. Just look up Gary Russell Jr. apologizes to Leo Santa Cruz. And you'll see he conducted himself like a man. It was really touching in my opinion.
Yeah, rest in heaven, man. I didn't know that, yo. Damn.
Yeah, he was.
Can I ask a question real quick?
And nobody even acknowledging that Panama Lewis died last week.
Are you serious?
I only saw one video on it.
Damn.
And the fight on the weekend, when they did the Tim Bell moment of silence, they did it for the Supreme Court Justice Ruth, but they didn't do it for Panama. I was shocked.
Who's Panama?
Well, you know,
but I know he was banned from boxing, though.
Yeah, it's a bad thing of his life. Man, it's a bad thing of his life because of that Collins situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna close it up. I wanted to go ahead and get final thoughts from everybody. I want to go ahead and start with Xavier because he really hasn't been I think he's been just driving and listening, but I still would like to, you know, let him say his piece. So Xavier, we're gonna go ahead and start with you. Give your closing thoughts.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. I just wanted to say, just discovered you fucking like yesterday. Your editing's really good, and this is coming from like someone who doesn't edit. I'm a writer. Your shit's really fucking funny. I don't know what happened with El Jefe. I don't know if he got like excommunicated or some shit, but he's really funny. Your editing makes it like top tier. So I just wanted to say that shit. I'm not even a boxing fan. I'm an MMA fan, like UFC. But I'm trying to get more into boxing. I think the Twins are one of them's probably gonna lose, just like last time with like Tony Harrison and shit. I think Banana is probably gonna win. But I'm a casual though. And yeah, dude, I think it's gonna be exciting. I think it's gonna be better than the UFC card. The UFC card looks pretty dookie in comparison. But yeah, good luck to you guys. If you guys are betting or not, usually I bet, so that's why I'm saying that. Other than that, yeah, you guys seem pretty like chill. I'm already subscribed to this fucking channel, because of the edits. And yeah, you guys can follow me. That'd be really fucking sick. I just started and I'm already making content. So yeah, but I'm not even trying to plug. I just wanted to listen to you guys. You guys seem really nice. Anyways,
well, that's all good. Like, just so you know, I plug other channels, so I'm not one of these crabs in a bucket channels where I'm just like, it's all about me. Yeah, I'm about the community.
Yo, Red Glove, I gotta kiss your feet, bro. I'm about to kiss your feet. Hook me up.
You don't got
We ain't
do
doing
that,
that type
Ronnie.
of time over here, yo. Fuck that shit.
yeah, dude. I had to argue with fucking everyone, dude, and prove my worth to the MXBC. And some of them subscribed, some of them didn't. But it's nice to be relaxed and chill for once and shit. But anyways, yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you don't need to prove nothing over here.
I can't.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. I just want to say real quick, you don't have to prove nothing over here other than that you're a decent human being. You're not trying to push a narrative. You just, you're just trying to get your opinion out there. As long as you're doing that, I'm cool with that. And if you ever want any kind of tips or anything on editing, I also help with that the best that I can. But you're always welcome here.
God fucking bless you. It's so goddamn hard, dude. You have all the idea, but when people say, or if anyone ever asks, editing is a motherfucker, dude. It took me like 10 seconds to edit like this video I have up today, and it's insanity. The shit that you did on that El Jefe video was fucking bonkers. I could tell that shit motherfucker probably took you a while. So yeah, this motherfucker knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it would take me longer when I first started editing. Like, I've learned a lot of ways to kind of shorten it, but yeah, it still takes a little while. But like I said, you ever want any tips or tricks, even if it's a program that I don't use, I could probably still figure out some things. So my door's always open for helping other creators up their editing game.
Awesome, man. You seem like a real one. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No problem. You're always welcome here. All right. So who wants to give their closing, or if Xavier, are you finished with your closing thoughts?
Yeah, dude. I'm good.
All right. Just want to be sure. I didn't want to cut you short. All right. Whoever wants to go next, closing thoughts.
Lisa Bell, say something, Lisa Bell.
Yeah. Hey, everybody enjoy the fights this weekend. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. And it's gonna be litty up in this place. Fire's gonna be going everywhere.
Crazy, yo.
Huh?
If ain't nobody buying this fight, they crazy, yo.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. It's all good, we got a good pay-per-view, and enjoy it.
All right. Thank you so much, Lisa Bell. I got Mark in the background, so if any either Lisa or Xavier drop off, either one.
All right. I'll drop off. All right. See you guys later.
All right. Thank you so much, Lisa.
All right.
For sure, man.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night, Lisa Queen.
All right.
Yo, I'm
Good
gonna say
night,
mine
Lisa.
real quick. I'm gonna say mine real quick. Shout out to Steven So Cold Nelson. Shout out to Alicia Baumgartner. Shout out to what's her name? Serrano. Shout out to all the prospects that I like, yo. I follow a lot. Oh, Money Powell. Shout out to Money Powell. Shout out to Marlon So Icy Sims. Shout out to the new guy, Jordan Carter. He just got his boxing license. That's what I appreciate about boxing. He a heavyweight. He be on the Boxing Voice. Yo, dog, I just love boxing. And on that note, Red Glove Militant, you the best channel as far as talking to the people. That's what I look at it like.
I appreciate that. I try to be the voice of reason. I try to, bring order to chaos. I'm not a deity, so it's not always going to work out the way that I would have it work out, but I try my best. So appreciate those kind words.
No doubt.
And
I'm out.
Did you want
Yeah, I'm down.
So you want to go ahead and give your closing thoughts?
Yeah, I'm down. I actually think Rosario's going to get an upset. I'm picking Derevchenko to get a knockout surprise victory. I'm picking underdogs this weekend. I'm thinking the Charlos this pay-per-view might be like a flop for them. But other than that, yeah, Hefe's out of the MXVC. He's been kicked out apparently, and yeah, let's keep the boxing going. And other than that, yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Durden. Peace. And then, of course, last but not least, Mr. Mark, Unrivaled Boxing Talking News, all the way from across the pond. What are your closing thoughts?
Firstly, that's a really big pond.
It is. That pond ain't no joke.
That pond ain't no joke. The Atlantic Ocean. But yeah, no, I just want everybody to enjoy all the fights this weekend, all of them, because truth be told, it's just stacked. It's stacked. You have a World Boxing Super Series final this weekend. You've got a unified champion making a defense mandatory of his title with Josh Taylor versus Kong Song. You have that Bradis Darticus Super Series final at cruiserweight. It's a great fight. Then you have that entire Charlo card. I told you guys, everybody on there has pretty much been a world champion or fought for a title. There's nothing else you could want more. Enjoy it. Big up to you, Red Glove. I'm sorry that I dropped off. I was just dealing with some stuff. I didn't really have a full listen to what Ronald was talking about, but if he ever wants to, he can come through my chat and ask me about whatever that thing is to do with whatever he was talking about. I'll see if I can answer it for him. But take care, guys.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mark.
you, Red.
No problem. And that was Mark from Unrivaled Boxing Talk News. I'm pretty sure all of you are already subscribed, but if you're not, you need to subscribe to him. One of the best channels who's very well rounded, not just in what happens currently, also the history of the sport. I'm gonna just say this. I hope this fight is not a flop. But given the current or these fights, I should say this card as a whole, I hope it's not a flop. Given the current way the world is, a lot of people have been laid off, furloughed, and whatnot. So it's definitely a possibility, but here's keeping it positive as much as I can. So hopefully it won't flop, because these are the fights that we need to see. All right. We want to see unifications. We want to see these belts get consolidated. Like, of course, I have my guys that I want to win, but it is not about my guy being a guy. It's about finding out who the guy actually is. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Good luck to everybody this weekend, whether you are in a prediction league or not, whether you are betting or not, whether you are one of the Charlo brothers, or if your name is Derevchenko, or if your name is Rosario and you go by Banana. Good luck to all you guys. May the best men win. May the best women win. If you're betting. But as far as I know, there's not any women fighting this weekend. But if there is, may the best women win. But yeah, and one last thing, just want to say, hope all the combatants make it out with all their faculties and good health and whatnot. I think a lot of time, I don't think that gets said enough. That's one thing that I always hope for is these people, they put their lives on the line. I'd like for them to leave with their lives intact, with quality of life. So I think that's all I have to say for my final thoughts. Make sure that you check out everybody who was on the panel today. I think everybody had a channel, so just check them out. If you feel like you want to subscribe to them, I'm sure you will. Anyways, everybody be blessed, be safe, peace.